Hi everyone, my name is Natisha Sinha, and today I want to take you behind the scenes of a really interesting experiment, one that helps scientists explore a very big question. Can something as ordinary as fish oil help stop cancer from spreading? When we think of the term cancer, we usually think of a tumor, a growth of abnormal cells. But the real danger isn't just the tumor. It's when the tumor ends up spreading. Cancer doesn't like to stay put. It moves. And when it spreads to other parts of the body, it becomes much harder to treat. That movement is often what actually makes cancer deadly. In science, we refer to that spread of cancer as metastasis. And this is the cause of most cancer-related deaths. So, stopping or slowing the spread could help to save lives. In order to tackle this question, researchers at BIOL105L Lab at UNC asked a very bold question. Can we slow that movement down, and how do we do it? The answer lies in a very simple and also familiar fat, DHA. What is DHA? It's a healthy fat that is found in salmon, tuna, and fish oil supplements. It's already known for helping the brain and heart, but could it also make cancer cells less aggressive? The BIOL105L Lab decided to tackle these questions regarding movement of cancer cells, specifically ovarian cancer, which is the gynecological cancer, and the chance that we can reduce the cancer spreading through a very simple test called the invasion test. So let's start with how the test actually works. So imagine that we have a small plastic container that's divided up into two parts. On the top part, scientists place cancer cells. On the bottom, they put nutrients, something that the cells are drawn to. In the middle, there is a soft layer of gel that acts as a barrier, kind of like the tissues in our body. For a cancer cell to get to the nutrients, it has to push through the gel. If a lot of cells make it through, that means that they're very mobile and they are very likely to spread. But if only a few get through, that means they're slower and less invasive. So researchers ran this test with two groups of cancer cells, one that was treated with DHA and one without. They wanted to see how many cells could cross the gel and reach the other side. Now, let's make this even clearer and compare it to something we've seen. So picture this. You have a group of ants that are trying to get to a drop of honey on your kitchen counter. But between them and the honey, there's a napkin soaked in jelly. It's very sticky and it's hard to cross, and not every ant is going to make it across that napkin. So that's basically what this experiment is like. The jelly is the gel barrier, the honey is the nutrients, and the ants are the cancer cells. And here's the very important part. The DHA-treated cells, they're the ants that struggle to cross. They didn't move as far, and fewer of them reached the other side. And that is a very big deal, because in real life, it's the pushy cancer cells, the ones that move fast and far, that cause the most harm. They're the ones to break away from the main tumor and travel through the body and start tumors somewhere else. If DHA is able to slow down those cells and make them less aggressive, it could help prevent cancer from spreading as easily and make it easier to treat potentially. Now, research didn't stop at the invasion test. Along with a variety of other tests, the scientists also tested DHA in mice without ovarian tumors. And guess what? The mice that were given the DHA had smaller tumors. The tumors grew more slowly and didn't spread as much. That backed up what they saw in the lab with the invasion test and showed that DHA might also work in a living system, not just in a dish. I'm sure you can figure it out by now, but why does this matter? It definitely matters, especially in ovarian cancer. This kind of cancer is often caught very late, after it's already started spreading. So, a safe, low-risk way to slow it down, like DHA, could really make a difference for patients, especially when used in conjunction with existing therapies such as chemotherapy. So previously, you might have thought that studying cancer always needs fancy machines or complicated technology, but this experiment proves otherwise. The invasion test used very basic lab tools, things as simple as plastic inserts, a gel barrier, and just some fluorescent dye. It wasn't about expensive equipment. It was really about asking smart questions, such as, can DHA slow down cancer cell movement? And designing a clear and creative way to answer it. Sometimes in science, the most powerful discoveries come from not the fanciest machines, but more from thoughtful and well-designed experiments such as this one. So, what's the takeaway? Sometimes science starts with simple ideas. A nutrient found in food, a lab test with soft gel, and a group of researchers asking, what if this could help? Fish oil isn't a miracle cure.